guys, this is Sarah with SarahleeCrochet&Fabrics, and I am here to do a quick video. I was tagged by SarahleeCrochet, and these are 23 questions about non-yarn things about myself. So let's get started. So my favorite color, first question, I love the color red. It's a beautiful color. I don't own a lot of red, but I love the color. It just has a lot of energy, and I always love seeing it, but I don't own a lot of stuff in the red. My second question is music. So about myself quickly, I'm born and raised in West Africa. I was there for up to my teenage years, and then I moved to the United States. And my favorite music, I have a large variety, but when all else fails, I love instrumentals. So I would say that's my favorite. My favorite food, now this goes back to West African roots. My favorite West African dish is called jollof rice. It's like a dish with rice and meat or chicken, vegetables. You can YouTube it, and it's awesome. And that's my favorite dish. My favorite American dish, I love a good lasagna. I do. Oh my god, lasagna, spaghetti, yeah, love it. Alright, my favorite soda is cream soda. I do not buy it because I will drink it until I die. So I don't buy it, but I love cream soda. My favorite animal, I don't have any animals. I never have as an adult. I guess I have commitment issues. But we do have a family animal. My sister had a dog when she lived in Oklahoma. His name is King. He's a Chihuahua. Does not like men. Only likes women. Which we loved about King. Of course, King is a guy, but yeah, King does not like men. My sister moved to Minnesota, and it's just too cold, so she left him with her oldest daughter. Everything was great until the oldest daughter got engaged, and King was not having the gentleman at all. So now King is in the care of my other niece, which is single right now. So I don't know what'll happen if she finds a mate. I guess then it's gonna come to me. I don't know, but yeah, King, I love a dog. Yeah, he's very protective though, and we just love him. Favorite holiday, I love Valentine's Day, probably because of all the red and pinks, but I just love it. It's just universal. It's love, you know, that's what I love about it. So Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. My favorite book, I think the last book series that I just was really obsessed with was way back Harry Potter. I read those books in like record time. I mean, I just lived those books until I was done reading it. But I loved it. I love Harry Potter. And then pizza. I love deep dish pizzas with, of course, cheese. But I like, as far as topping, I like either chicken or meat, but I have to have spinach and mushroom as well. And then maybe some hot pepper flakes. So habanero, not habanero, but jalapeno peppers, awesome. So that's my favorite. And then for pastime, I love to sew. It's something I love to do. I didn't learn how to sew back home. If I would have gotten a little older, then I would have gone to sewing classes. That's just the process back home, but I wasn't there until I was older, so I didn't learn how to sew. I learned like hand sewing, but not machine sewing. So I'm sewing now, and it's not easy because I really want to like make my own clothing, and I want to pretty much make everything. So I'm just learning. It's a learning process, but I love sewing. I really love buying fabrics and sewing supplies. I just bought a quilting machine because I've been dabbling into quilting. So I went ahead and upgraded from my $79 Amazon machine from like 8 years ago. I upgraded to a better machine. So definitely sewing. And then my favorite TV show, it was a show called A Different World. It was like a spin-off from The Cosby Show. of college kids and all of that, just college lives, and I really like that. And then my favorite fruit, this item a lot of people may not know of. I'm sure everyone knows what a cashew is, the cashew nut or whatever, but when it grows, there's actually a fruit attached to it. We call it back home, I don't know what the official name is, but we call it cashew apple because it resembles the apple. It's bright red, and it's really delicious, but it's attached to what the cashew nut is. So you won't typically find it, because I've never found it in any stores, even international stores, just because I think it has a very short shelf life. Once you pick it off the tree, to my experience, about 24 hours before it goes bad. So it's one of those things, I guess it's not really good for transport. I know in India, it's really popular there, and they make like liquor and all of that with it. I haven't tried it yet, but yeah, the cashew apple is what I call is my favorite fruit. Favorite veggie, I would say, is broccoli. I love it using the air fryer. That's my favorite way to make it right now. My favorite subject was science growing up in school. My favorite actor / actress, well, my favorite actor, I would say definitely Denzel Washington. I love his work. Every time I'm clicking the channels and I see anything of Denzel, I have to stop and watch it. My favorite actress is Jennifer Garner. I love her spirit. I love her work. She just seems like a all-around good person, and I just love that about her. And she's from Oklahoma. My favorite singer is Sade. Always gets me in a good mood. I love it. And the lady does not age. It's like, I don't even know how old she is now, but she just looks the same. Oh, so aggravating. But my favorite superhero has not changed since I was a kid. It's a cartoon character called Mighty Mouse. And he used to fly and save the day, and he used to sing, there was like this theme song, "Here I come to save the day." And I just love that. I was just so in love with him. I was in love with the mouse. Imagine that. It explains a lot about me. Alright, so my favorite comedian right this moment, a friend of mine left a CD in my car. We were driving and they brought a CD to listen to of a comedian, and it's really funny. I think it's from way back in the 90s. It's Jeff Foxworthy, and I just find it so funny. I love it. So right this moment, that's my favorite comedian. My favorite season, I would give you two, because back home we only have two seasons, the regular sunny day or raining season. I love raining season because we will play in the rain, because it was just rain, no thunders or lightnings or anything, and it would be like 90 degrees and it's just raining, the cold lovely rain, and we used to play in it, and it was a lot of fun. So I love that part of my childhood. In America, I love a good winter. Like, if I don't have to get out in the snow and I have everything I need, shut down the state. I don't care. I have hot chocolate and crocheting, and I'm happy. My favorite movie. Oh my gosh, I thought about that one. I would say Coming to America. I just love that movie. I still watch it, the original. I love that movie. I always watch it. It's funny. So I really like that. And then my favorite smell, I like mint. Anything mint, like, I just like mint. And like eucalyptus scents like that. Yeah, those are my favorite. My best friend would probably be my brother. He's exactly 10 years older than me. He's a great guy, and I just love him to pieces. And he has an amazing family and always have good advice and so calm. My favorite decade, I would say the 80s, because that was just a good time in my life growing up. I remember so much. I remember just such happy times. So I would say the 80s. My favorite YouTube channel, and I'm not saying this, Rose, because she tagged me, Rose Likes Crochet, but I actually love your channel. I watch it all. I watch her channel all the time with the Wings updates, where she displays items that people donated for the Wings organization. I love how positive she is, and I love how she shouts out people that donated, and she shout out channels even on her YouTube page. And as a new YouTuber, that's super cool, because especially the crochet YouTube family is a small family compared to other stuff on YouTube. So we have a few really big channels, but I'm just getting into it with crochet and sewing, so it's been really sweet for her to shout me out and give me some subscribers. And I hope I answer all these questions that you sent to me, and thank you so much for tagging me. Love you guys. Have a blessed day.